Hello, everybody. A warm welcome with Light Warrior Collective in 2022. An exciting year before us. Make yourselves comfortable for this session. Enjoy the next hour just for yourself in meditation. And for the introduction for today, I'll hand it over to Inken.
Thank you very much, Wouter. Yeah, I'm super excited to see you again, to welcome new faces. 222, guys. It's I love that one actual member of the Light Warriors who joined us at the beginning shared something with me that I really love, that the 222 meaning is 222 added is 6, and 6 stands for love. So he said, like, it's the year of the love, and I loved really that vibe and connected to that, and yeah, I it just made me more happy than I was to enter this year. And for me, this year started very stormy. We had really like a huge storm in Abu Dhabi. We had water leakage and no electricity, and things were really like crazy in New Year's night. And it was so interesting for me because apart from all of this messy going madness, I was so centered and so within myself, and was so grateful that we were healthy, that we were okay, that this is number one, and anything else can be fixed, whatever, everything else was like little. And I was very just like in this frequency of being very grateful, and I reflected on that and felt that that was an amazing start for 222. And I'm really excited what lies ahead. I'm excited for all the sessions that are upcoming for you guys, and for the moments of connections between all of us. And we have lots to come for you, to empower you, to be with you, to love you. And today our beautiful Gemma created something unique, and I love to see her journey with us. Each time she's getting more attuned, more powerful, and is downloading so beautiful pieces for you that I can't wait to hand it over to her today to let her get started. I'm sure you will all benefit very much from this session. And Gemma, I love you a lot. With all my heart, I hand it over to you for our very first session in 222, the year of the love. There's no better person that could do the session today than you. Much love.
Thank you, Inken, and welcome everybody. Welcome to 2022, and welcome back to the Light Warrior Collective. Yeah, I'm very blessed to be holding the first meditation for the year, yeah, I always wait for a theme to come to me. I put the intention out, and then something usually turns up. But luckily, it mostly always does. So, this time of year, the new year, is for many a time where we decide to implement some sort of change. It can be a positive change to take action on something that we feel ready for, or sometimes it can actually feel like something a bit forced or contrived that's even done out of a mild sense of like social obligation because it's the new year. So after today's session, I invite you to bring some awareness to where you are making change and taking action, and maybe living from a place of resistance, pushing and forcing, being hard on yourself, compared to taking action to become a better version of you, for you, from a place of love and inspiration and flow. So that theme will sort of run throughout the meditation today. So I just want to talk a little bit before we start the meditation. So I want to talk about the inner critic that exists within all of us on a subconscious level, and we often accept what they say to be the truth about us, and this can reinforce feelings of self-doubt and beliefs of self-doubt and not being enough. We can abandon our needs in place of the demands or needs of others, and can be hard on ourselves when we make a mistake or we're not perfect all the time. How do you speak to yourself when you make an error If you spill your tea or spill some food on your clothes, you drop something on the floor when you've just cleaned it, or maybe someone else has cleaned it. You put your underwear on inside out, or you sneakily eat that extra chocolate brownie. How do you talk to yourself when you do those things? And how often do you go with what other people want, or even what you think they want, even when it doesn't align with what your desires are and what feels right for you? Just some contemplations to start things off. This inner critic is our greatest source of suffering, and it creates a lens through which we perceive ourselves and the world, and often causes us to push ourselves to be and do more and self-abandon, whereas our heart knows who we are and always knows that we are enough. And when we listen to our heart and honor our needs, we demonstrate love and worth to ourselves. Just by being alive here at this time, you are magical, you are divine, and you carry the light of love in your heart. And so simply your soul's presence here is enough. This doesn't mean that we should be idle, but that we should live from this place of knowing that we are enough, an inspired, deeply loving place, acting from our hearts and doing what brings us deep fulfillment and joy. So from those introductory reflections and thoughts, we'll go on to the meditation. So, as today's meditation is about self-love and self-compassion, I invite you to get as comfortable as you can possibly get in your space, in your environment. Today's not about sitting awkwardly up straight and being in discomfort. Make sure that you're comfy and warm. I've got my unicorn onesie on because this is what keeps me warm during these cold times. This meditation is all about being kind to yourself and as kind as possible. And sometimes that can mean feeling uncomfortable, facing those things that we don't always want to face. And that in itself can be compassionate. But for this session, I want you to be as comfortable as possible. So anything you need to do, please do that now. I'll give you a moment to get yourself ready. Maybe your mouth's a bit dry like mine because I'm a bit nervous, so you need a little drink or whatever it may be. Even if you feel like you want to put yourself in a position where you might fall asleep, maybe that's the right thing for you and that's what you need in this moment. Okay, so when you're ready, just taking a nice deep breath and closing your eyes gently. Start with a grounding practice to bring us into ourselves, bring us into the moment. So I always start with a connection to Mother Earth and then a connection to the divine. So feeling your feet, your bottom, your legs on the chair, on the ground, wherever you are in this moment. And imagining, maybe you have your own way of doing this, but if you don't, feel free to follow me. Imagining golden roots growing out from your bottom, growing down through whatever layers there are between you and Mother Earth, the soil, allowing those roots to extend down and out, reaching the soil and gently penetrating the soil of Mother Earth, moving down through the layers as they increase in their density, allowing those roots to flow with ease through the layers. Keep moving down towards the center of Mother Earth, feeling her strength holding you as you move through those layers, feeling your roots deeply held and nurtured. moving down into the crystalline layers, the crystalline caves filled with crystals of all colors. You can hear a gentle trickling of water running through these crystalline caves, a water that is more pure and more divine than you could possibly imagine. Feel free to drink up some of this water. Allow it to nourish you, to cleanse you, to purify you. Feel its love. Continuing down through the crystalline layers, greens and pinks and indigos, reds, orange and yellow, beautiful divine crystals, gifts from Mother Earth. Moving down into the molten layer that cocoons you in warmth and comfort before you finally extend those divine golden roots down to the core of Mother Earth, at which point you meet with a beautiful rose quartz crystal at the center of Mother Earth. Gently wrap your roots around this pink crystal and allow yourself to freely draw up this love, this divine and limitless love that Mother Earth has for you. I like to imagine it as a green energy that comes all the way up through my roots, up through all the layers, up through my bottom, my base chakra, and up into my heart. Allowing yourself to accept that unconditional love. Now coming to our connection from above. Imagining a point on the top of your head, the crown of your head, your crown chakra. See if you can notice a tingling there. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Imagining an opening occurring in the top of your head. Allowing a pure divine white light to ascend from the universe up above. An endless stream of beautiful white light channeling down into your body, filling every cell of your body, and meeting with this divine green light of Mother Earth in your heart. These two energies mixing beautifully with your own heart energy, nourishing your cells, allowing you to feel held, nurtured, vibrant in every cell of your being. And now I invite you to call in any protection that might be present for you, any beings, any ancestors, any guides, any energies, any geometric shapes, anything that feels right for you to be present here. And as long as they're present with the intention of love, then receive their energy, receive their protection, and let them stand with you as you go on this journey. I also invite you to allow in all the extra love that is present and holding you. That is the love of everyone here in the Light Warrior Collective, all held together in this space of love as we journey together. Taking a few deep breaths in and out as we've reached this place of safety, from which we can embark upon our journey of self-love. Letting go of anything that needs to be let go of at this point. Any remnants of anything that needs to be left behind before we step in. So in a moment, I'm going to offer you some words. And I invite you to notice how these words feel for you. What thoughts come up? What thoughts are arising? Can you hear your inner critic? Watch out for any judgment, any unkindness, any skepticism or self-criticism. And if you can't hear anything, you can ask it to speak up. It may come as a voice, or it may come just as thoughts or visions or feelings. More importantly, try to notice what the feelings and emotions are in your body when I speak these words. Check in with your body. What can you feel? If you've not used to the practice of checking in with the body, you may not feel anything, and that's okay. It takes time to become aware, but keep sitting with your attention on your body, because this is the seat of our emotions. So, here are some words. Remembering to keep your attention on your body and the voice of your inner critic. Today's journey is 100% about you. The focus is all on you. No one else is important here. There is nothing for you to do. No one for you to be. You are here purely to receive. Just sitting for a minute with any thoughts arising, any feelings in the body. I invite you to keep noticing and paying attention to these feelings as we continue this practice. I'm going to ask you to repeat some words to yourself. And again, notice if and how much you're able to receive. Aiming not to judge or criticize, just to notice how they feel and how your body and mind respond. I am valuable. I am worthy. I have courage. I am proud of myself. My opinions matter. I make mistakes, and that's okay. I am amazing and unique. I am a good person. I am far from perfect, and that is okay. I can make a difference in the world. I deserve good things in life. I am beautiful, inside and out. I forgive myself for all the times I have been unkind to myself. I am safe and worthy to receive love. Now I invite us to take a deeper step into our own endless and limited pool of self-love. I like to imagine this living in my heart. So I invite you to imagine a tiny little spark of light in your heart center or in your heart. As we did in the beginning, we received love from Mother Earth and the divine. But allow yourself to feel the unlimited source of love that is your beaming golden heart. As you breathe in and out, allow this little spark to grow. In order to help us grow this energy in our hearts, knowing that some of us find it easier to offer love to others, we'll take advantage of this fact. I invite you to imagine someone or something you love very deeply. Allow those feelings of love to arise, and allow this energy of love to build in your heart. Keep allowing that energy to build in whichever way seems right for you. Cultivating that feeling of intense love in the heart. Limitless, unconditional, divine love. It's all you, it's all yours. You create it. It's your light. And now, taking this collection, this limitless abundance of loving golden light in our hearts, I invite you to take some breaths with me. And as you breathe in, let your heart glow with this love. And as you breathe out, let that breath filled with love shower all over your divine self. We're going to do this for a few minutes using long, slow, deep breaths. Remembering to allow your heart to glow with the in-breath and to shower yourself with that beautiful divine love from self as you breathe out. Giving all of that love back to yourself because you deserve it. Glowing and showering, giving to self and receiving from self. If there's any reluctance felt in the body, reluctance in the mind, just gently telling yourself you are safe and you are worthy of this love. Coming to the last few breaths now of showering yourself in this divine, beautiful, warm, golden light of love. Bringing yourself back to a normal breath and just sitting and being with yourself for a moment. Allowing yourself to notice how this feels in your mind and in your body. I'm now going to read out the kind words that we spoke earlier to ourselves. And I invite you to notice and see if you can allow yourself to receive these words spoken to yourself more deeply than you did earlier. I am valuable. I am worthy. I have courage. I am proud of myself. My opinions matter. I make mistakes, and that's okay. I am amazing and unique. I am a good person. I am far from perfect, and that's okay. I make a difference in the world. I am deserving of good things in life. I am beautiful inside and out. I forgive myself for all the times I've been unkind to myself. I am safe and worthy to receive love. I am loving. I am loved. I am lovable. And we'll finish by blessing ourselves with the Ho'oponopono prayer. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Taking some deep breaths. As we begin to bring ourselves back into the room, allowing yourself to sit for a moment with any feelings, any thoughts arising. I'd like to finish with an excerpt from a book that rang very true for me recently. It's a passage entitled Embracing Compassion. There is no compassion for another without self-compassion. There is no acceptance for another without self-acceptance. There is nothing to provide another until we provide it for ourselves. Whatever is within will be without. It's just the inconvenient truth of being a human. Thank you for letting me guide you on this journey. Take your time to come back into your body, back into the room or the environment you're in. Wiggling your toes, taking deep breaths, stretching.